Good morning. Welcome to Monday Yoga. Okay, here we go. Let's rub our palms together. Close your eyes and bring your hands to heart center, pressing the backs of your thumb against your sternum, stimulating that sea of tranquility point on our chest. Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Nice deep inhale. Exhale with a sigh or a sound on the out breath. 2 more. Last one. Letting go of all the busyness of your day so far and allowing yourself to come fully present into this space and this time. Feeling your feet connected to the earth. Bringing your attention up your legs, to your pelvis, gently tucking it so it's sitting right underneath your shoulders. Feel a sky hook hooked to the crown of your head, growing your spine taller. Feeling that length and space. Letting the shoulders drop back and down. Letting the face soften. And getting a gentle smile on your face. Smiling outwardly to yourself in the mirror and to everyone you encounter today. Smiling inwardly. Having a moment of gratitude, gratitude for this day, gratitude that you were able to show up, gratitude for your body that it can move. And setting your intention for today's practice. What is it you want or need out of this experience? And so it is, sealing that intent with the sound Om as we open our practice today. Om. And taking a deep, slow breath, go ahead and let your hands drop by your sides. Turn your toes so they're out slightly to the diagonal. And we'll start with some breathing. Inhaling, gather the energy. Draw it up. Exhale, back to the earth. Good. Inhale. Really tune into your senses today. Notice any smells as you inhale. Smelling the air. Perhaps the fragrance of spring blossoms on the air. The freshness after the rains. Good. Notice your sense of taste. Just whatever's in your mouth right now. Continue the breath. Enliven your sense of sight, gazing out at the beautiful blue waters, the clouds floating across the sky, the sunshine filtering through. Good. 2 more. Connecting with your sense of touch. Do you feel your feet connected to the earth? Perhaps you can feel the air as it passes by your hands. Last one. Good. Come back to heart center. Pause for a moment. Close the eyes. Just notice your internal sense. Good. And let's warm up the body. So bring your feet about shoulder width stance and let the toes be straight forward. And we're going to reach to the side, condense down, and reach to the other side, condense down. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Warming up the body, getting the blood flowing. Last one. Hold here. Come standing, clasp the hands together in front of you, and an integration breath. Inhale. Lifting the arms up. Let the elbows bend. Let the hands fall back. Exhale, bring the hands back forward to where we started. Good. Let's do one more of those. Beautiful. Next is picking grapes. So we're going to sweep our arms back, get some momentum, and then inhale, 2, 3, 4. And then as if there are grapes up on a grape arbor above your head, you're going to reach all the way down to your toes. See how I'm lifting my heel? Reach, 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 and then exhale down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale down. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale down. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale down. Good. And an integration breath in between. So clasping the hands. Inhale, lift the arms up. Let the elbows bend. Exhale back. Perfect. Next is windmill. So we're going to get some momentum. Bouncing up and down in the legs. So bounce in your knees. Kind of like you're cross-country skiing. Let the arms swing. Then we're going to wind it up to a count of 8, inhaling. And we're going to unwind it to a count of 8, exhaling. Looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swing. Do 2 more sets. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swing. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And an integration breath. Perfect. Now we'll do Udayama breathing. So I'm just turning to the side so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put my hand behind my back just so you can see, but you're going to have both hands on your thighs. You're kind of in a gentle crouch. You're going to inhale deeply. You're going to exhale everything. Pump the abdominals 11 times. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Inhale. Exhale. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Inhale. Exhale. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Inhale. Exhale. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is really good for your digestion. One more set. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. Standing up and an integration breath. Perfect. Let's take a little bit wider stance and turn the toes out. We're going to just shift our weight side to side. So letting the arms kind of be along for the ride. Shift your weight side to side. So pushing into one foot to go to the other direction. Good, got it? And then we're going to make a small Tai Chi ball, or actually a big Tai Chi ball. And we're going to just switch hands. Feel the energy between the hands as you shift. So I'm going quite quickly here. Let's slow it down. So come back to center, just so you know what we're doing. I was demonstrating. So get your Tai Chi ball and inhale to the right. Turn the hands. Exhale to the left. Good. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Continue. Last one to each side. Good. Come back to center. Let's do an integration breath. Perfect. Let's do a little bit of balancing. We're going to do clear weight shifts. Yep, this is from Tai Chi. So find a parallel stance, about shoulder width stance. You shift 100% of the weight into that left leg. Let the right leg and arm rise. And if you need to bend into that knee a little bit more for grounding, do so. Find your drishti, that place that's not moving, and then place the foot. It's empty right now, it's just placed. And then shift the weight, pour all the weight into that other side. Bend the knee as needed. And then lift the left leg and left arm up. Good, find that drishti, that point that's not moving. Just stare at, focal point. Place the foot, pour the weight. Good, a few more. We're warming up our balance. We'll do a couple balance poses today before we go down to the mat. Good. Just warming up that balance. The movement. Good. Continue. Inhaling as you lift. Exhaling as you place the weight and pour and shift. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. You got this. We're building our strength. Focusing on our balance. Good. Last time each side. Perfect. Go ahead and shake that out a little bit, and then we'll do an integration breath. Beautiful. Now bring your feet all the way to touch. Heels and toes are touching, and our knees are touching. If you need to have your heels out just a little bit, that's good. Be comfortable. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Let's clasp the hands above the head. Extend the forefinger. Elbows hugging the ears. Reach tall, tall, tall. And then we're going to push your hips to the left as you lean to the right. Good. Use your bottom hand to gently pull on the top hand, getting a nice side stretch. Let's hold here and breathe. Check your chest and your head. Are they folded down towards the earth or up towards the heavens? You want to have them turned up towards the heavens, smiling. Good. 2 more breaths here. Rise up to center. Reach tall. Take a deep inhale here. And then we'll push the hips to the right and lean to the left. Exhaling. Good. Continue to breathe and hold here, using your bottom hand to gently create a little more length by pulling on the top hand. Good. Check your gaze. Is it down towards the earth or up towards the sky? Smiling. I'm smiling with gratitude at the sun right now. Ah. 2 more breaths. Great. Come back to center. Reach tall, tall, tall. And then release the hands. We're going to open to our cactus arms and come into a slight back bend. So leaning back, pulling the shoulder blades in towards one another. Push the pelvis forward. Protect the back by kind of clenching your glutes a little bit. Good. Feel the whole heart center just open. Feel the chest expand. Continue to breathe here. 2 more breaths. Let the head drop back. Just release that. You're going to feel a stretch in the front of your throat. And then rise up once again. We're going to reach up tall, tall, tall. And then bend those knees. We're going to forward fold. So start to come down. Keep the knees bent. And just come into a forward fold where you're hanging. If you want to separate your feet so they're shoulder width apart, do so. That usually feels a little better on the low back. Keep the knees deeply bent to protect our low back. And then we're going to bring pinkies to the elbow creases and come into ragdoll. And just hang, gently sway side to side. Listen to your body. Really want you to honor wherever your body is today. Don't push it beyond its comfort level. With every stretch, as we hold the stretch, any sensations we may be feeling should be replaced by pleasantness as you melt and lengthen the muscles. Good. 2 more breaths here. Good. Release the hands towards the earth. Then we're going to bring the hands up to the shins. Come into a halfway lift, flat back. Extend your sacrum back and the crown of your head forward, creating some length in the spine. Here, if you want to start to straighten the legs a little bit more, still keep a micro bend in those knees so they're not locked. You'll begin to feel a little more stretch in the hamstrings. Those are our muscles at the back of our thigh. 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, fold forward once again. Now bend into the knees deeply as we rise up, stacking the vertebra. Head and neck last to come up. Let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. Let's do a few more shoulder rolls there. You know, we warmed up the shoulder joint with that windmill. Let's just see where we're at here. Roll those shoulders back, alternating one shoulder then the other. Now let's roll them forward. Roll them forward. Good. And then inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, big sigh on the out breath as you let them drop. Good, let's do 3 more of those. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze them up. Punch those shoulders and then exhale, let them drop. Good, 2 more. Squeeze, 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 let them go. Squeeze, 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 let them go. Perfect. Bring chin to chest. Let's rotate the head and neck, circling it up, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Check your legs. Are your knees locked right now? Get a little soft bend there, tuck that tail under, having really good posture as we move into these neck rolls. One more this direction, and then we'll reverse our directions. Inhale up to the left, exhale down to the right. We're looking for fluidity. If you're feeling a lot of crackle crunching, make your circle a little smaller. Good. And bring head up. Bring your hand up and let it rest on your head. Bring your ear towards your shoulder. Take the opposite arm, extend it out. Circle it around a couple times, first one direction and the other, and then reach long. Create a little more length in those neck muscles. Smiling, breathing, offering gratitude this day. Good, one more breath. Release that. Bring the head up to center and then bring the arm up. Place the hand on the head. Gently draw your shoulder towards your ear or your ear towards your shoulder. Extend the opposite arm out. Let's circle it around a couple times. First one direction, then the other. Good. Taking a few more deep breaths as you reach the hand and the head in opposite directions. Perfect. Release that up. Excellent. Let's start with some tapping. Let's tap our head. Just with our fingertips like little raindrops all over our head. Stimulating all the acupressure points. Tap right on the very crown of the head where your part white might be. Good. And then coming down, tapping on the face, tap your forehead. Be sure to get our acupressure points right in between the eyebrows there. Tap all the way out the eyebrow to the outside eyebrows. Underneath the eyes, on the top of the cheekbone. And then all over the cheekbone, make sure you tap any tension in the jaw out. And then tapping right underneath the nose. And tapping right underneath the lower lip at the crease of the chin. Good. Tap the front of your throat. All the way down. Let's tap our kidney 27 points. So right underneath the collarbone. Those are our brain buttons from Brain Gym. Good. Tap the whole chest. Now, kind of cup your hands for this. If you've been having any kind of chest congestion this winter, this helps to clear it out. Tap down the inside of the left arm, up the outside. Good. Make sure you get these points right at the crease of where the arm and the armpit is. Those are our lung points. I'm going to stimulate those. Go down the inside of the arm, up the outside of the arm. Good. Tap those lung points, down the inside of the arm, up the outside. Excellent. Tap the top of the shoulder with a soft fist. Work any tension you might be feeling in your upper trapezius out. And kind of turn the neck to the side. Tap, tap, tap up the side of the neck. Good. Come back to the chest with those cupped hands. Tap, tap, tap. And then we're going to tap on the lung points on the right side and go down the inside of the arm, all the way to the palm of the hand, up the outside of the arm. Good. Let's do that a couple more times. Tap, tap, tap those lung points. Using the heel of my hand to stimulate those. Then go down the inside of the arm, up the outside. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Down the inside of the arm, up the outside. Soft fist on the trapezius. Working the tension out. Go up the side of the neck. Back down. Up the side of the neck. Back down. Good. Back to the chest. Now we're going to go around the abdomen in the direction of peristalsis. So that means down the left side, across the bottom, up the right side, across the top. Good. Just tap, tap, tap. If you want to have that cupped hand, that's great. If you want to have flat hands, just gentle, soft. Make sure you have a floppy wrist so you're not hurting yourself. Good. Let's do 2 more rounds. It's really good for our digestion, stimulating all the organs. So over here on the right, we're stimulating liver and gallbladder. Over here on the left, we're stimulating stomach and spleen. We're stimulating the whole length of the large intestine as we circle around, really tracing the path of the colon there. And then in the center, right around our navel, stimulating our small intestine. Excellent. All right, let's come to the sides of the body. Come high up, like to your bra line. Tap, tap, tap there. We've got some great acupressure points there, part of the tapping series. And then we're going to go down the side of the body, down the side of the legs, all the way to the feet, up the inside of the legs. So tap, tap, tap. Let's come back up here to the sides of the body. Tap down the sides and tap up the center. Good. One more time. Tap down the sides. Just pat, pat, patting. Now we're going to come to the low back, soft fist over the kidneys. Gentle soft fist, stimulating our kidney points. And then we're going to come down over the glutes, down the back of the leg. We're going to tap on the top of the foot. If you can find liver 3, tap right there at the base of the big toe and the second toe, kind of in the V there. And then come up the front, tapping up the front. Good. Let's go back down the back. So over the glutes, down the back of the leg, tap, tap, tap on the top of the foot, come up the front of the leg one more time. From the kidneys all the way down the low back, glutes. Good. Over the top and come back up. Excellent. Bring your hands all the way up here, back to the chest. And then let's rub the palms together. Close your eyes. Feel the body. Take 3 deep breaths. Just notice how all that patting and tapping has stimulated every system in the body, the whole entire body. Beautiful. Excellent. Let's run through our half sun salutation again, and then we'll move into a couple of balance poses before we move down to the mat. So we'll go a little faster this time, sweeping the hands up with a big inhale and clasp the hands, extend the forefinger, hug the ears, reach tall, big inhale. Exhale, push the hips to the left, lean to the right. Take a breath here. Back to center, reach tall, take a breath. And push the hips to the right, lean to the left. Take a breath here. Come back to center, separate the arms, cactus those arms, pull the shoulder blades towards one another, lean back, open the heart center. Feel the expansion in the chest and rib cage. Big breath. Good. Reach tall once again, and then bending into the knees, forward fold. Good. Hanging. Hands are reaching towards the earth. Maybe you reach the earth and the hands are flat. Wherever you're at, keep those knees softly bent so you protect your low back. And then halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Excellent. Holding the arms up nice and tall, we're going to sweep the right arm under the left into eagle arms. So wind and twist your arms if you can, if that's comfortable. If that's not, clasp your hands on your shoulders. Give yourself a deep hug here. So if you can get into eagle arms, do so. Bend into the knees, coming into a crouch, and then pick up that right leg, wind it around, and balance on the left. Find your drishti, your focal point. Hold here and breathe. Lower body sinking towards the earth. Upper body tall, straight. One more breath. Unwind the legs first. And then unwind the arms, reach tall, take a breath here. Grounding into that left leg. We're going to sweep the left arm under the right. You may notice that one side feels completely different than the other as far as your flexibility and your ability to do this. So again, this side doesn't work. Hug your shoulders. Perfectly fine. You're just crossing all the joints there and getting a nice stretch in the tricep muscles of the arms. Sink down into your crouch, just like chair pose. Up, over, and find your center. You want knees and elbows aligned with navel if possible. If you're a little bit twisted to the side, listen to your body, do what you can do. Breathe. Lower body descending, upper body ascending. You have to kickstand so that your toe is just touching to help with balance. Do what you need to do. Perfectly fine. And release the legs first, then the arms reaching tall. And then exhale, sweep the arms down. Shake them out. Good. Shake out those legs. Perfect. Excellent. We're going to do one more balance pose today. And it's going to be dancer pose. So if dancer is a challenge for you, find a wall or a tree or something nearby to help you with your balance, okay? So if you have to hold on to something, just place your arm there and hold on. If not, you're going to have your arms straight up. You're going to bring your opposite arm to your side, palm up. You're going to shift all your weight into your right leg. Left hand is up. You're going to place your foot in your hand. Good. So reach nice and tall. Maybe you stay here getting a nice quadricep stretch. If you feel balanced, push your foot into your hand and start to shift forward, leaning forward slightly. Good. Good. Find your drishti, that part that's not moving. Good. Breathe. Push that foot into the hand. Feel the stretch in the quads. And release, come back up straight and release that down. Shake everything out. Good. Let's switch over to the other side. So hand is up or holding onto the wall or a chair or a tree, whatever you got. Other hand is out to the side. Kick that foot into the hand again. One side may feel different, so I'm going to hold on to a tree here. Good. Find your balance and then push that foot into the hand to start to lean forward. And coming back straight up first and then releasing the foot down. And let's wiggle everything out. Beautiful. Nicely done. All right. Take a wide stance. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center. We're going to touch our forehead, purity of thoughts, our mouth, purity of words, and our chest, purity of action as we start to kind of come into a goddess squat here. So have your feet out wide, hold here, and I'm going to invite you to bring your hands to your waist, and we're going to just draw a figure eight on the earth. Imagine you've got a string hanging from your tailbone, a pen at the end of it, and you're drawing a figure eight, an infinity symbol, laying on the sand or the mat below you. Good. Just opening up those hips a little bit. See some movement. Now, if you can switch directions, do so. Whew, good for you. Nice. Excellent. All right. Bring the hands to the shins and then to the earth. We're going to come all the way down. Now, if you need support, keep your hands on the earth. If you can come all the way down and then bring hands to heart center, elbows on the inner thighs, pushing them out, come into a deep, low Malasana squat. Breathe, smile. And then place hands on the earth and let's come all the way down. We're going to come onto our backs and lay down, palms towards the sky. Good, beautiful. Take a couple deep breaths here. Just feel your body on the earth, awareness on the body as a whole. And then draw your left knee out and in towards your chest. Hug it in. Toes of both feet point up towards the sky. Let's take 3 deep breaths here, massaging our internal organs. Beautiful. Now I want you to circle that hip around. So loosen your grip on it. Circle the hip first one direction and then the other. Good. And then release that leg back to the earth. Pause for a moment. Let the palms face up. Take a breath. Now draw that right knee out and then in towards your chest. Hug the knee in. Bring the toes of both feet to point up towards the sky. And let's take 3 deep breaths. We're massaging the ascending colon. Perfect. Now loosen that hold and start to circle the hip around. First one direction and then the other. Good. And then release that leg back to the earth. Pause, take a breath. Turn the palms facing up. And now draw both knees up into the chest. Hug them in. Bring your head up. Hug it towards the knees. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Toes are pointed up towards the sky. Good. Let the head rest back down onto the mat and loosen your grip, and let's circle both knees around. So we're going to circle the knees this time in the direction of peristalsis because even this movement aids our digestive system. Good. Give it a little massage. We're also massaging our sacrum. You feel it getting moved around underneath. Then release that circling motion. And we're going to rock side to side. So turning to the side, head turns 2. And we'll massage the entire back now. Just rolling gently side to side. Good. One more each direction. Excellent. Come back to center. Place hands on thighs, and we're going to begin our bicycling motion. Now here you can have the toes kind of pointed a little bit. They don't need to be facing up. They're just in a relaxed motion. So both arms and hands are moving here gently. Flexing and extending. And then hug the knees in and release them back to the mat. And let's just have our palms towards the sky, rest a moment. Maybe wiggle those feet in and out a couple times. And take a deep breath. Let it out. Good. We're going to do that bicycling motion again. This time we're going to activate our oblique muscles on the sides of our abdomen. And we'll do that by reaching our wrist across to the opposite knee. So bend the knees, bring the feet up. And then reach across. You can lift your upper body at the same time and bicycle. Like a reclined cross crawl. Good. And hug the knees in and release them down. Pause for a moment, take a couple breaths. Doing a lot of work with our legs and our core muscles this afternoon, this morning, today, wherever you're practicing. Good. Now place the palms flat on the earth. We're gonna flex our foot, lift our left leg straight up, 70 to 90 degrees, then point the toe and lower it down. Pause for a moment, and then flex the right toes. Lift the right leg up. Point the toe, lower it down. Continue this movement. Flexed foot lifts, pointed toe lowers. Flexed foot lifts, pointed toe lowers. Good, let's do 2 more each side. Inhaling as you draw the foot up. Exhale as you lower it to the earth. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good, 1 more time each side. Flex foot lifts and lowers. And lift and lowers. This time we're gonna lift the left leg and we're gonna reach our hands around the back of the knee or thigh or calf, wherever you can reach easily. Draw your head towards your knee and just hold here. We're gonna get a nice little stretch. Breathe. Foot's just relaxed, not flexed or pointed. And lower that back down to the earth. Release that. Pause for a moment, palms towards the sky. Take a breath. And then we'll move to the other side. Lift that leg. Place your hands around the back of the leg. Hug it in, keeping it straight. Lift your head, looking at your knee. Breathe. And release back down. Perfect. So we're going to come up into boat pose. So that's kind of resting on the upper part of your ilium and forming a letter V with your body. So if you want to sit up first and then lean back, you can have a docked boat by holding your hands underneath your thighs here, or you can straighten your legs and release your hands and then pump the arms, and we'll do breath of fire. Dock your boat, take a break, take a big inhale, lift up, 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 and then exhale, lower everything down and relax, let the toes fall out, palms face up. Take a couple breaths here. Great job. We're actually going to do that pose 1 more time. So if it's easiest to sit yourself up first, bring your hands behind your knees and then have a docked boat. You can stay here in docked boat, or you can straighten the legs, release the hands, and pump and breath of fire. Dock your boat, hug them in, lift up, 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 big inhale, hold the breath in, exhale, release everything down, and let it rest. Good. Let your breath return to normal. Maybe your heart is pounding. Let it return to normal. Now draw the feet towards your seat and place the foot flat on the earth, knee up towards the sky. Good. You can hold on to your heels here with your hands, or just have the palms flat on the mat beside you. We're going to push up into a bridge pose. So push into your feet, extend out through your knees, lift the pelvis up off the earth, coming into bridge pose. Stay here, or if you feel comfortable, to clasp your hands underneath your sacrum and lift even a little higher. Weights on your shoulders. You can walk your shoulders in towards one another in this bridge pose as we hold and breathe. Nice counter pose to that boat pose. Good. 2 more breaths. Release the shoulders, walk them out. Release the hands, walk them out, and lower the spine vertebra by vertebra so the pelvis is last to come down onto the earth. Go ahead and extend those legs out. Rest for a moment, palms towards the sky. Take a couple of deep breaths. Beautiful. We're going to do that bridge pose one more time. So draw the foot up towards your seat. Place the flat on the earth, holding either at the ankles or hands flat. Push into the feet, extend out through the knees, lift that pelvis up off the earth, walk those shoulders in. You can clasp the hands underneath the sacrum if you'd like. Breathe. Perfect. Release the hands, walk the elbows or shoulders out, roll the spine down, vertebra by vertebra. Keep the feet where they are, however. Let's take a deep breath here and just relax. Let go of that bridge pose fully. You can even touch the knees and walk the feet out into what's called broken bridge. Helps to release that pose. Relax the body. Good. Now walk the feet back in so they're back to shoulder width, hip width. And we're going to take our left ankle, cross it over our right knee. So our legs now form a figure 4. We're going to draw that right shoulder, or excuse me, that right thigh in towards the shoulder. We're going to use our left elbow against the thigh and knee to push it out. And coming into a supine half pigeon here. Really stretching the hip. Breathe. Let's point both toes up towards the sky. See if you can just melt into this pose. If you feel like you've lost the sensation, hug that knee a little closer. Push the opposite arm, knee out. Good. Breathe. If you can relax the head down, if you've arched the neck, see if you can extend and lengthen the neck and cervical spine. One more deep breath here. Go ahead and release your hold on the leg. Let that foot come back to the earth. Now take that leg, cross it all the way over. So like you're sitting with your legs crossed. Now drop both legs over to the right. Extend the left arm out and gaze over your left shoulder. Spinal twist. The same time, because the legs are crossed, you will feel a stretch in these glute muscles and even the deep lateral rotators of the hip. Breathe. One more deep breath here. Bring everything back to the midline, uncross those legs. And we're going to just cross the opposite leg over. So take that right ankle, cross it over the left knee. Create that figure 4. And then draw the leg in at the same time, pushing the opposite knee out, away from you. Check your neck, extend it back if it arched. Toes are both pointed up towards the sky. And just breathe into the places where you feel the sensation, the stretch, using that breath to help facilitate softening, melting, lengthening. Breathing. And one more deep breath here. Let that foot come back to the earth, release it down, cross that leg all the way over. So both knees are crossed. Let both legs fall to the left. Extend your right arm out and gaze over towards your right hand. Final twist. Also getting those hip muscles. Breathe. One more breath here. Come back to center, uncross the legs. Hug the knees in with your hands behind the back of the leg. And we're going to massage the length of the spine by rocking forward and back on the spine 2, 3, 4 times. And then rock yourself up into a seated position. Beautiful. Excellent. All right. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Rock your hips so they feel nice and even. And then clasp your hands over your toes. Bring the knees up towards the shoulders. And then use your arms to start to push those knees towards the earth. Lean forward just to that point where you feel delicious discomfort. That delicious stretch in the inner thigh adductor muscles. Breathe and smile. Perfect. Release that up. Extend the right leg out. Bring the left sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Turn and line yourself up with that extended leg. Sweep the arms up big. Inhale and exhale over that right leg towards the toes, holding perhaps at your knee, your shin, your ankle, foot, or toes, wherever you reach comfortably. Let the head drop towards the knee. Breathe. And go ahead and walk your hands back up. And let's go to the other side. Extend that left leg out. Line your body up with the extended leg. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold over that leg. Good. Remember, you might only get to your knee. That's fine. That's perfect. You might get to your shin, your ankle, sides of your foot, or your toes. Wherever you get is perfect. Toes are pointed up towards the sky, or even drawn back towards your head. Breathe. One more deep breath here. And rise up, walk your hands up. Let's bring both feet out in front of us. Move the flesh out from underneath your sit bones so that you can push them into the earth and sit nice and tall, tall, tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold towards the toes. If you can take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toe, hook them on there. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, drop them down and back, flat back as you pull your chest forward towards your feet. Now, if you're not reaching your toes, hold on wherever you happen to reach and gently pull. You can bring your elbows out to the side as you pull to create a little deeper stretch. Breathe. If you have a strap handy or a towel, you can wrap it around your feet and just hold on. That's fine too. Use the props, they're really helpful. One more deep breath here. Excellent. Now bring your hands behind you. I want you to turn your fingers so they're facing your back. We're going to just lift up and let the head drop back. Good. Feel this in your body. Your weight's in your heels and on your hands. 2 more breaths here. Good. Lower down and then lower all the way down onto your back. Rock the toes in and out and coming into Shavasana. Relax completely with 3 deep sigh breaths. Inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Melt into the mat with each exhale. 2 more. Good. Last one. Let it all go. Let your breath return to its natural, easy pace. And inhaling, deepening that breath, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, circle the ankles, circle the wrists, both directions. Rub those palms together, rub the soles of your feet together, and then hug the knees in and rock once again, massaging that spine. Rock up into a seated position. Bring hands to heart center. Once again, I invite you to thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for moving through. Honor and have gratitude for your body and all the things it allows you to do. The light and love and divinity in me honors and bows to the light and love and divinity in each one of you. When we are in this space, we are one. Let's close our practice again with the sound Om in an act of self-recollection. Nice deep inhale. Om. Namaste. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great week. See you next time.